Hey kids, Mr. Glenn here, hope you're well. We are back for the next part of our maze tutorial, and I just thought I would give you another helping hand here because there are some things that I've noticed when we make our code, when we make our game, that there were some little buttons that we have to really look closely for. And so in this tutorial, in this part, we are going to have to program the mouse move using the arrow keys. Now before we made it flash, and we made that flash with 0.1 of a second. This time we're going to make the mouse unable to move through the walls. So this is when we're going to sense, this is the whole sort of point of making this, is we're going to make our character on the screen, our square, and we're going to make it understand that the color in front of it, it's got to stop. So this is 1 of 6. I'm going to go next. Program the mouse to move up when the up arrow key is pressed. And they're talking about the mouse. This is the mouse, the square here. Attach the change Y by 10 pixels. So here there's some more technical language. Y is up and down. So X and Y are coordinates, and they are the longitude and latitude, and they are your coordinates when you go up and down. Here you can see that when I move my mouse up and down here in a vertical motion, you can see that the number on the right hand side here is getting bigger and smaller. So in the center it's going to be round about 0, 0, and as I go here it's going to go higher and it's going to go lower. The other side is X, so when it's going to go from left to right, and it's going to go horizontal, that is the X axis. And I remember this and I call it a mnemonic. A mnemonic is where something helps you remember something, like the spelling of raspberry. It has a kind of a silent P in there. But if you remember to grasp the raspberry, that mnemonic will tell you how to spell the word raspberry. So in here, yes is Y. So you nod your head for yes, and it goes up and down. When you say no, you get a cross for that. That's no. So no, that's X. So here we're going to go and move our up arrow is pressed, and we're going to move Y by 10. Now that's plus 10. So in here that is plus 10. If we wanted to go down, we would probably put minus 10. I'm going to go and put 10 in here. It says, can you try your code? I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to go on to the next one because I know this is right. Oh no, the mouse walks through the walls. Well, it does at the moment, so if we test it right now, and my sound, if I bring my sound up, you should be able to hear it a little bit clearer. Like that. So my mouse now moves, but it doesn't go, it can't go backwards yet, but it still goes through all the walls. So what we're going to do now is attach an if block to change Y by block. So change Y by 10, if false, whatever is in here, make sure the mouse Y position goes down 10 pixels if the mouse touches the color block. So it's going to make it bounce back 10 pixels. So this is 0, 0, 0. If touching color, and these shapes here, these hexagons, go into the hexagon block there, like so. And then that's going to make it go and stop it from going any further forward. Since the mouse moves forward and back very quickly after it hits the wall, it appears not to move at all. So it kind of just sees the block in front of it and stops. Here, you're now moving your left arrow, your right arrow, and your down arrow as well. So I'll leave you with this one. I think you can see where you're going for the next bit to make your mouse move through the maze. And I'll see you on the other side. Good luck, Year 4.